What do you mean by market testing? How do you market test on Amazon?
So market tests, a great question. So two things. One is like, especially with a cover design. So when you have a cover design, you're going to send it out not only in Amazon, but first before that, right? Market test it, in our mastermind community, or we might market test it in certain book promotion sites, or market test it in certain communities. And it's basically kind of like testing paid ads. If anyone's ever done paid ads, right? You have like a certain line or a certain opening sentence, and you can see who clicks on it more. So what we're doing is putting it in these different like test areas of, hey, which cover do you like, right? Which one attracts to you more? And I think that's what we try to do, is figure out, what works. At the end of the day, you pick what that cover is, you pick what the description is, but we want to test it to a certain extent and say, hey, this one's getting more traction. Mm-hmm. If it's a 7-30 split and you really like the 30% one, that's fine, but more than likely, this is going to attract more people to it. And you can always republish, or you can always relaunch on Amazon if you need to make changes through that process.
Do you test titles as well? How do you come up with the title?
Yeah, perfect example is like with my book, Becoming Elite, the first title I had was Let's Make the Shift. So I looked at it and I'm like, okay, in hockey, between, shifts, you come off, you kind of recalibrate. And I'm like, in life, you take a shift and you recalibrate. And that was my whole purpose of the book. In the book, you'll see there's like 3 daily tools. One of them is recalibrate. You shift your mindset. And talking through with our coaches, it switched. It's, hey, you have to identify, to your point, I think that's the key, is like short and simple is the best, because it lets you make up your mind of what that means to you, right? If I put, right, let's make the shift, the transition, you're like, okay, I'm already lost at the word transition. But the most important part is the title, and then the cover design, and then the subtitle. So to your point, if someone clicks with the title in the cover, they can go into the subtitle. So my subtitle is What It Takes to Transform Your Life Using 4 Proven Pillars of Performance. Everybody wants to transform their life, right? But becoming elite, that's going to probably push some people away of like, I'm not elite, I'm not that, right? Where we all want to transform and level up. So to your point, is the title is going to grab somebody, and then you can kind of make up your mind. So what we do is we'll test different titles too. Same thing, whether it's in certain market research areas or what we've seen hit, because now more than ever, data is power. So you can see, to your point, which books are selling, which categories are hitting. And we have, sophisticated software in the back end where we can pull all this data, and you can basically see, hey, do I have to sell 7 books a day in this category, or do I have to sell 1,007 books?